Look at how Chris's money all sank. Beautiful. Now he doesn't have to worry about encumbrance.
So we get in the flying car and we fly it over. What do we need to do? Anything else here?
Well, now keep in mind, if you take the flying car out of the Gothic zone to take to the MMO zone, you'll end up somewhere random. But in a flying car, it's much better. All you got to worry about is dragons, prill, and anything else that flies and thinks your car is tasty.
Sounds fantastic. Let's do it. Do.
All right. Are you guys okay with continuing gaming for a while?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to let some other team wind down the amount of time you have left on the flying car?
No.
Mind?
And I shadow walked and flew.
Nicely done, sir, on your first attempt as well. All right, so Chris, since you're doing the shadow walking, hold on. Roll a d6. Tell me what you get, because I can't see that screen right
1.
now. All right. And, wow, lucky. And roll a, hold on. Oh, it's going to put you over there. All right. Do you guys want the fast or slow descriptions? Or
fast, and then if we want more, we'll ask.
You got it. You guys are flying over the ocean in your flying car. You're going pretty fast. I'm going to be nice and say that somebody loaded up with food and water, probably the butler. Butler's competent. He knows you guys are going to be going on a journey. Back seat full of food and water. Okay. You guys are flying over and you see scraps of a big old wooden sailing vessel that appears to be wrecked God knows how long ago and then torn apart on the seacoast. From here, you can either go north past some other shipwrecks along the ocean,
and that's up to where the giants live.
Or you can go toward the barbarous coast.
We really don't want to fuck with the giants, right? Unless we want the giants on our side, and then they can like stomp on all the undead, and that would be hilarious. Just roll around over here for a little while.
They are pretty big. The nice thing is, unless you see forest and shit like that, you can fly fairly low and fairly quick because there's no power lines and giant skyscrapers and shit.
We'll go north, like
along the okay.
On the coast.
You guys pass shipwrecks if anybody's mapping, and when you get to unnamed ocean, you can either continue toward a whirlpool near some shipwrecks, or you go inland toward a mixed desert and scrublands, unnamed.
Yeah, this is exactly where we were when we went over the mountains and we found the giants. Let's go see what the giants are up to. We continue along the shoreline.
No problem. So inland or toward whirlpool?
Wait, is that a different whirlpool or is that towards the whirlpool?
Different whirlpool. It appears to be one that doesn't go to a different world. But
okay. Is there anything out there or weird or what's going on over there?
You go check it out. You see some sort of weird glowing shipwreck well under the water near the whirlpool. It looks like there's a lot of weird sharks and stuff that swim around it. Looks pretty dangerous. It looks like if you're feeling really confident in your undersea adventuring, that might be interesting.
Okay, so we need some kind of underwater adventuring stuff to do that.
Big time.
Okay. We'll avoid that air. Like, Alex, you there, or you taking a break?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's listening in.
So then, shoot. So yeah, we'll follow the shore then. We'll go back to the shore and then we'll follow it up and make sure that's where the giants are.
By the way, everybody give me a spot hidden roll at half. The water's fairly clear when you're not next to the whirlpool.
I squint. I go. By 30.
It works. Right. Freddy doesn't see it, but you think that there's like an underwater gate.
Where is that exactly?
That's near the glowing shipwreck, but not so near that you'd fall into it at the glowing shipwreck. You'd have to swim off a bit and then you can fall into it.
Okay.
It's underwater.
Way underwater.
Yep. So then you continue on, following my lines here, past the coast, past Ocean Coast, until you get to the Giants area. Yes, you were correct, Chris. Looks like it's kind of a nomadic hunting area and stuff. Let me see if the Giants even fucking notice you. I'm guessing you want some altitude so they can't go.
Yeah.
Great. They don't seem particularly friendly, just so you know. But they are curious. Like, is it edible? Should we kill it? And they have a lot of giant-sized livestock. If you ever wanted to ride like a 10-meter high sheep, this is where you'd come. From here, you head. There's like a big, like it's in a kind of a up on a big crag thing. So normally there'd be a lot of horrible cliffs to climb down. You're in a flying car. You're all good. In fact, this is all like, let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me give you an idea of how fast you're going because you can go pretty fast. You're going about 120 kilometers an hour. So that would be 4 days of travel every hour. Normally it would take about 3 months to go across the continent. It's 120 days divided by 4, so 40 hours. Essentially, you cross the entire continent in about 2 days of hard driving without break. With breaks, probably less than 4 days, 5 days, something like that. Okay. Super fast. On foot, super bitch. But
so I have a question.
Yeah.
If we spend a bit of time basically mapping everything out, can you give us your map?
No.
Of the area?
No, I'm a dick. So you guys leave now from Sand Giants, a nomadic hunting area. You can either go down to Forbidden Mountains, or you could go to further down to unnamed desert with cliffs, plateaus, and cactus littered with many kinds of bones. Which would you like?
Let's go to the Forbidden Mountains. That's where we go over the mountains, over the top. That's where we brought the horses through. That's where Mildred barely, where Mildred's like, oh yeah, I know how to handle horses. I do it for a living.
Everybody out. You guys pass various ruined cities and stuff like that, and strange ruins and such. From the, by the way, if there's anything worth going to check out, I'll tell you. Okay. The various ruined cities and stuff are marked to be developed. So,
okay.
If you're actually making your own bubble map or keeping track or wherever, that's in their place check. From the Forbidden Mountains, you can either go to, yes, if you guys actually investigate the whole continent, I'll make it a prestige mod and give you a free refill at the end.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell them. You can either go to unnamed mixed desert and scrubland. Actually, that's the same one that was near unnamed ocean back at the whirlpool, so you don't want to go there. So your other choice, are you actually keeping a map, Chris? You're just remembering it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You cock.
I'm trying.
Good man. Or you can go to the desert. The desert is the big, huge. It's like the big sand dune desert and stuff.
Yeah, that isn't. Oh, okay, wait, because that's different than where. Or
is that the Lizard Man Desert, or?
It's the one where you found the big pyramid.
So we're tracing. Okay. We're going backwards. We were actually really close to the other villages then. We're just going the other way. Okay, we're going further out. That's fine. We can go further out.
So back to the big, huge desert?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. For your map, this big, huge desert's called the Anvil. It's a huge, sprawling desert where the sun beats everything to death. The Anvil is death. But for you guys, it's a bunch of sand and shit going underneath you. In fact, being in a flying car makes you nostalgic for getting to see giant worms and shit. Unfortunately, they don't have them here. The things that they do have in this desert that you're able to check out, they have the big pyramid thing that you saw before, the big truncated pyramid that looks like the Tyrell Corporation. They have the Barrows. And actually, let's see. Freddy, your luck sucks. Give me a luck roll at half.
Gee, I love you too.
Mm-hmm.
If
I wanted a successful roll, I'd just ask Fulton, but you know. Perfect. Thank you. So, right. And let's see. Other places to go.
wait. I want to play alertness.
Right. You notice that there's a fuck ton of footprints that go from the burrows toward one of the areas you can go to after this called, it's a town. You don't actually know the name of it, but it goes toward a town, which is toward the mountains that if you pass those mountains on the other side of mountains is where you live. A fuck ton of footprints. They're well concealed by the winds and stuff. You probably couldn't have seen them, especially since you're going 100 miles an hour right now. Going, Doc Fulton is driving this like a fucking champ. By the way, I'm having you set down in places that you think are safe when you need to, but essentially all of your investigating for the continent, I'm going to guess probably 2 weeks as opposed to Christ knows how long.
Okay.
So, Freddie, I know you're keeping track of the total time you've been away from the White Dove. I think it'll end up being a total of 4 months, most of which is around the woods.
Yeah, 4 months
wishing
total.
for death, something like that. There's also a big, huge dragon skeleton that you guys find in the desert. It's blasted clean by the wind and sun. Looks very fucking cool. It's just, I mean, if you want to stop and try to get some selfies and shit, that's neat. So from here, you can, well, actually, that's a pretty short one. I'll just tell you what's there. The unnamed.
Well, I do want to check the because dragons are supposed to be magical. I want to check to see if it's magical at all.
Yeah, you go down and hover far enough away that you can fucking floor it and get the hell out of here if you have to. Go ahead and give me a pop a charge and give me a spot hidden at full. If you make spot hidden at full and analyze magic. For those listening, he is making the fingers around the eye to increase its spot hidden, which apparently, again, worked as he made it at half. And the Doc Fulton's such a bad man. And your analyze magic success, great. There's a little bit of residual magic, but it's not currently active. Like you're thinking that if you had something to get the bones. Now, keep in mind, getting these bones will be quite a feat. No way to get them in the magic car.
Right.
It doesn't have the fucking carry lift capacity for that bullshit because these are big, heavy bones, even heavier than in the Elder Scrolls. And you're thinking, though, I mean, if you don't think it's alive, you don't think it's going to leap up and grab you. If you wanted to get some smaller bones, then maybe you could go craft some shit out of it later. It'd be a new skill called bone crafting.
Okay.
But
can we get some bone material so we can fuck with
you guys replace all the food that you've eaten so far, which isn't a huge amount, and you just cram as much dragon bones as you can in there. You get enough for let's see, let's go for Chris roll D6, add 4. For a number of attempts worth of bones. 6 attempts is what you cram in the car.
Okay.
Cool. Another thing you notice, some strange birds that live in the unnamed strip of mountains. There's also some old battlefield, but it's honestly not that interesting. But everybody give me xenobi or cryptozoology rolls. Excuse me. Nobody made crypto. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Weird birds in the distance that you guys keep away from because you don't know if they'll attack the car or what have you. Yeah. Well, that Chris is busy.
And back.
All right,
You
cool.
went to the bathroom, motherfucker.
I
Take your
did.
bitch.
That's fine. You've been good. So I just wanted to flip you off. And right. So from the anvil, I'm going back to the anvil here because the unnamed strip of mountains. Oh, you try your cartography roll. Maybe you can name the unnamed strip of mountains. Don't forget,
Okay.
any unnamed stuff that you find, you can try a cartography roll to name.
Yeah.
If you distribute your map, if you keep it private, it doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Are you planning on distributing the map, or is it PCs only?
I mean, no, it's good for everyone to have it.
Great. What would you like to name the unnamed strip of mountains?
Can you describe what they look like or anything particular?
They're not
About them?
particularly high mountains. They're a little bit jagged, though.
Let's just call it Freddy's Mountains. Yes, I'm that vain.
You hope never to have to visit them.
Hopefully not.
Okay, so going back to the anvil, let's see, places to go to from here. You have a choice of either Twisting Badlands / Grasslands, or not counting the way you came from, over to the city that you can not really see from here. It's a big fucking desert. This is a kill the PCs type desert, just FYI. Going through here, unless you got mad Bedouin skills and shit, you'd be fucked. Or flying car.
Does the city, okay, you said you can't see it, so we don't know if it's populated or not.
Yeah, if you wanted to fly over there, a couple hours of flying type deal. Yeah. Probably. Well, the desert takes several hours to go across. Do you guys have dark glasses?
I used to.
You missed them. Nobody has? Okay. You guys are definitely having problems with your fucking eyes and shit. You're thinking,
Oh, would the magic glasses help?
no, not really. They try to make it easier to see magic colors and stuff, so they don't tint them. Right. You guys are both of you give me endurance rolls versus going blind.
Well, I mean, I'm not driving. I can just look away.
Yeah. No problem. He hides his eyes because it's all so horrible.
No, I'll do it. Well, okay.
Right. You're both blind. Give me a fly the car.
Wait. No. Assistant reroll.
An assistant.
I'm not having the pilot go blind.
It's more fun for Logan if you do. I'm blind, he says. Give me a drive at -30 to set down the car safely without killing you both.
Oh, okay.
I'm blind, says the doc. Doc, you're gonna have to stay here for a day or two to try to get back your vision and shit.
All right.
You're thinking a simple pair of sunglasses would have prevented all that shit.
Okay.
Right. Give me a willpower roll as you sleep that night. Probably in the fucking car. Probably with the goddamn cooler on, because it doesn't matter if you're running or not.
Why did I keep doing it? Sorry. That's a success.
Hooray!
Times two.
I'm blind, says the doctor. Oh,
well,
wait.
he made it. But...
Yeah. That's very confusing when it comes up with the times 5 both. Wait, no, a 100 is
It's
always
still
a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks it's permanent.
Can I attempt my knowledge of biology to see if it is permanent or not?
Sure, go ahead and give me a biology roll as you examine the dock. Now he's got to make a willpower ×1 roll to stop being blind as residual or a fumble. Either a fumble or.
I have no idea.
Oh, wait, no. A fumble does reassert residual self-image, Chris. You fucking won by fumbling.
Huh?
You won by fumbling. A fumble also causes residual self-image to kick in. Your residual self-image, you are not blind.
Oh.
So that's why, like, if you get cyberware and then you fumble your willpower sleepy roll,
yeah,
residual self-image.
Oh.
Yeah. Plus, if you get ×1 or less. So you're fine, again, because you fumbled. You feel weakened. You dislike the sun a lot. You then eventually. Pardon?
We'll drive at night.
You can't see shit at night.
There's no headlights on this?
There are, but then you can see very little. Plus, you're up in the air as opposed. I mean, if you want to drive along the ground and hope not to encounter creatures and shit, I'm trying to keep you as safe as possible.
Like, okay, so I was saying, like, when we start to see light, we drive. When it gets too bright, we stop. When it becomes twilight, we drive until we can't see anymore.
Oh, I see.
We get out of the desert.
It gives you 2 hours of driving a day or so. Yeah. Cut to, you eventually reach the city. The city is close to the mountains. There's a road going north and south from it. It looks like the city has been completely destroyed. And there's no bodies around. Well, there's a couple pieces of bodies that have been worked over a lot by birds and shit like that.
Like, is it a whole city or what?
Yeah.
It's like a regular city, like.
Yeah, it's kind of made. The city itself is in hilly scrub. You're coming in softer again, Chris, and I don't know why.
All right, so
the city itself is in hilly scrublands, and it looks like there are a lot of livestock wandering around, getting food tonight. Bloody easy, no rolls or anything. You eat fresh food and stuff. Have some lamb kebabs, whatever. But you will actually, Freddy, give me a cooking roll. Waiting for it because you guys are hungry for blood.
He can cook wherever he wants to as long as it's not near the car.
Take a card, Chris. You keep him away from the car. He does manage to fucking cook you guys up some lovely meat on stick. It is fantastic.
So how long would it take to loot this place?
Couple days, few days. The problem isn't like the loot or lack of loot.
It's totally not traveling with it.
It's getting it in the car at all. It's full of food and dragon bones right now.
Well, hold on. We can easily shadow walk back and forth in the car.
But we'll just end up somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. You'll
think about that a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we made a trump of this place.
That's rather neat. There's, like I said, there's plenty of food. There's even a well here and stuff like that. So you guys could live here forever if you wanted in the city of the dead. The only bad thing is the occasional smells and stuff, but you guys are immune to disease and stuff, so that's all good.
How long does a Trump sketch take?
Trump sketches are pretty much one-shot items.
Yeah, but how long does it take to make one?
Hour.
An hour?
Yeah. But
so
they're one-shot items.
Oh.
Like, use it once, and then it's done.
Can we pull the car through?
No.
The Trump? No.
You are nowhere near that skilled.
Okay. Never mind then.
I mean, you could like get one guy, like if you were more skilled and you could hold open the gate and shit like that, the Trump thing.
Yeah.
That's way beyond your skill. You guys are barely at primate level with the cards and shit. Chris has been trying like hell to get it up, but honestly, if you made a Trump to this City of the Dead thing, oh, by the way, in the map it's called Theg, Theg.
Oh, wait. Isn't that? Oh,
Hey,
I think I
Logan,
know where we are.
question.
Huh?
So earlier when I analyzed the tower, if I made the tower appear, we loaded up the tower and I made it small, it would all still be in the tower, right?
You could try it. It's not going to be pretty. You may even wreck
Damn
it.
it.
No, that's why I'm asking. When I analyze the magic and
Oh,
how it works,
no.
that's why it's bare, right?
That's why I was really glad that Freddy left the tower, because otherwise you'd have little bits of Freddy squirt out of the tower that got really small,
Okay.
and then he would have died. Like, just, do I get a save? No. Here's what happens when you resurrect. So Freddy was clever and saved himself from certain death. Pretty much one guy can be on the inside, because you have to be on the inside to do it, and then you put out your hand like this, and then it goes.
Okay.
I
So
spent an hour to try and sketch, but I failed.
Okay.
so
So
what I was thinking is you can try to sketch this for a little bit. Like while you're doing that, I will go and kind of like look for like any loot that's
see
here
if
or
it's
anything that we can
useful.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah, look for
And
anything
if it is,
useful.
then draw something better than a sketch, or
Well, at
paint.
that point, we can like try, like we'll bury it, or we'll like hide it here,
Oh, cache
and
it.
come back. Yeah.
Take a card, Chris. That is fucking brilliant. Right, Chris. Give me your looting roll, please. I'll take spot lowers better.
How many hours will his looting take?
Probably about 5.
So I have 4 more attempts, okay.
Enjoy. Freddy's sketching away. I'm guessing you guys. You know what's really disturbing when he does that, Freddy? You know what's really disturbing when he does that, Freddy?
Yeah.
It's just like the be seeing you thing. It's exactly the same as the be seeing you thing that he's doing over and over.
So I got up a quarter.
All right.
How
Freddy.
am I doing this?
Hmm?
I made 3 sketches but failed each one.
Perfect. So apparently this area cannot be sketched, only painted. Right, Chris, you've got a bunch of shit. You don't know how much it's worth. You've got like looks like valuable or semi-valuable cloth and shit like that, also in bags. So some of this shit is definitely time sensitive. Like, if you come back after a month or two, it'll probably be rotting and stuff. But so if you
Any
can
of it
make it,
magic?
what?
Any of it magic?
How many charges do you want to burn through on potential shit? Oh wait, you gather it all up, and then you go burn one charge. You go, I know how you fucking do this. Sure, there may be a few minor miscellaneous magic items and shit to be found. I can figure out that shit later. Anything in particular you were wanting now? Do you need a magic sword or some shit?
No, I was just looking for something that might be helpful. Honestly, is what I was looking into.
I have no idea what's here. Not a clue. I did not even think about
something that lets you see around more. A map.
They don't have any maps, because actually the only thing you can find out is to the north is a oasis town named Gnarl that trades with Theg, traded with Theg, and that and then north of that, a couple weeks, is a town named Hwen, Hwen, that raw materials and stuff came from.
So,
and to the south is a town named Haven that buys the finished goods. Basically, raw goods come from the north and they go down and they get made into shit. They get to Haven and then sold off.
gotcha. So, you know what the undead army was made from, right, Freddy? Oh, greedy
I
one,
do.
up to taking too much treasure.
I didn't take too much. What?
Didn't you know?
I took 1 sword. Is it telling me that's too much? How is that more plausible than the gem idea?
Because that's where all the footprints came from that led here. That then they attacked everybody here, made them undead, and now they're continuing on forward.
Oh. If it doesn't have to be my sword.
It's okay.
Other people.
I understand. I've destroyed worlds before. It's always a little rough the first time that you decide, that you find out that
Look, no.
you're the
The
cause
sword disappeared.
of, a mass genocide. I mean, I understand that. It can be rough, but it happens. I mean, like it only looks like a couple thousand so far, right? From all reports.
Freddy, give me a sanity roll as you realize he may be right.
Why did you have to say this things to me? Of course I fumbled it.
Oh, cool. Roll a d20 as you realize that you may have been the cause of an undead horde.
Whoa. Now I want to re-roll it. Fuck that.
Oh. Well, it's only a pass-fail. You don't get extra for fumble, so failure is d20. Don't worry. It goes toward cold-blooded killing. It'll be all right. I don't know if we have one for genocide.
All right.
Only D6 toward cold-blooded killing. You murderous, vicious swine. Doc, take an additional card for torturing Freddy. Freddy, if you ever torture Doc, you get a card. I'm an equal opportunity abuser. So, right, Doc, you've cached a bunch of shit away. It will it'll take several car trips. You wish you had something like a flying truck. Flying truck may only take a few. And it's kind of like, and plus a lot of this shit is just bulky but valuable looking, like furniture and shit like that, like the cool kind of Arabic themed furniture and stuff like that.
So this is Theg, Thegg.
1G. They couldn't afford the other. It's a small town.
Oh, okay, Theg, and then put random treasure to be determined.
Yep. Roll d6. This is number of magic gizmos you find. I'm not thinking any of them are going to be mind-blowing, but yeah, make a note you got 4 gizmos. Honestly, I'm thinking the PCs may end up just selling them because they normally do that. So we'll figure out a value if you do.
Probably just end up selling them so we can
support your crack habit in the White Dove.
White Dove, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Actually, the 4 items you can take with you. Here, we're going to do this way. Roll D10, and that's how many 1,000 silver each item is worth. So roll 4d10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Imagine he may, if he rolls low, then he's just fucked. 4d10, and that's how many thousands.
I hate when I do that.
Whoops. That'd be really good, though, if you got 410,000.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
30K.
That's the price of the quiz.
Is that how much the Chris costs?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, assuming you can get this shit back to what's it called? Gothic, then you can buy a new Chris. Chris?
How big
I successfully made my conceal.
Oh, how big are just the magic items?
No, you're saying that's a part of the money, though, is the magic items, right?
Yeah. No, that 1 Chris worth of magic items, they're inconvenient to carry around, so you've got them in the car right now. You can try doing your conceal, but it's a pain in the ass to carry them. Some of them might be delicate, so pretty much they're crammed in with the dragon bones, food, water.
Okay.
And you've got give me a No, you made your cooking roll. Yeah, you got some lovely smoked pork as well. That's
Well, I figure everyone here died too, or so there's like probably foodstuffs laying around, like dried food stuff that we could take.
oh sure. Well, yeah, if you had less dragon bones, you'd get more food.
That's okay.
Yeah, you can always come back later for more food here if you need it.
Right.
This is your restock point.
Right.
Nobody's going to be here for a while.
I didn't think so.
It was nice seeing that there's another human town around. Too bad Freddy had to kill it.
We should travel north and continue to follow the path of the undead swathing.
Whoa! How do we fix the thing? Can I just put another sword there? Would that no?
I don't. Do you remember what you need to do to break the curse?
I didn't know. I didn't know. What curse?
You know, Doc Fulton, this puts you in a very strange feelings come over you. That
What were the names of the creatures in the burrows again?
Burrowites, I think. Oh no. Oh, just ghosts. I think they were just ghosts.
I'm gonna do cryptozoology on them because I remember.
Okay.
Oh wait, no,
something
you had
about their
to.
treasure. I don't know.
You had to
Cursed. Leave
put it out in the sun.
Don't take more than
Yeah.
half. Only take what you need, because you didn't need it, but you took it. We needed
I
the
needed
money.
a sword.
That's why we took the money. You don't need a sword. You decided to take a sword.
I
This
mean,
is what happened.
that's
Now I remember.
that's
You
subjective.
didn't need a sword. I could have gave you a sword. Anybody
You
could give you a
you
sword.
feel more sanity loss creeping up as Doc
It was a
continues.
magic sword. It could have been useful.
It's okay. I understand. I've killed many people.
All right. How about I just
It happens.
go and put another sword there? Will that fix it?
I don't know. Would it fix it, Logan?
You don't even know what the creatures are called that live there.
Yeah, I don't remember. Can I make a memory roll?
Uh, sure.
I'll make one too because I feel bad.
I got about half.
Mm-hmm. What's yours, Freddy?
This is where I fumble and be like,
Mm-hmm.
they're called goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Memory, there we are. No idea.
They're called Freddy's Little Helpers, according to Freddy. And Doc Fulton thinks they're called borrow rights or
Yeah, I was
borrow.
right. Yeah.
So the borrow rights, if you take their treasure, you're happier about life. So no wonder you took it. I mean, I understand, but clearly that's why the hordes of
No,
undead
okay,
are
look,
here.
I took it.
Well, you do
but
what you want.
then
I have to go to the
vanished.
bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
Give me a luck roll there for something, Freddy. Maybe you can do something here that will really please Doc Fulton. Simple luck
Okay.
roll. Four's better.
That quarter.
You found, and it's kind of crudely made, but definitely workable, round lenses, sunglasses. Some motherfucker here had made some sunglasses.
Oh,
They're not
sweet.
great, but yeah, it'll keep your driver from going blind and maybe crashing you into the side of a mountain. Because when you travel too fucking fast. It's scary as shit. And he drives around like he has infinite lives, infinite cars. Which, kind of.
Oh.
Isn't it nice to know that you finally really made something of yourself? I mean, your parents may have thought that you'd never be the first kid on your block to kill thousands of people, but by God, you showed them wrong. Can you imagine the feelings of fucking guilt that would just be eating at your guts if you found out you had done that in real life? Just imagine men, women, children. And they didn't just die. No, they joined the hordes of the fucking undead against their wills to be forever tormented while tearing apart other living people and getting them to join the hordes of the undead.
Not bad.
I'm giving you a card for that. That's the best line ever.
Is that going to be the name of the name of the show?
I will make a note of it. It may end up being it. We'll see. My bad.
Okay, happy holidays. All right.
I'll tell you, the special day card is wonderful.
Yeah. uh,
All this started over a sword.
hey, on the bright side, we don't need to track down those gems anymore.
I'm sure that didn't start a completely different, unrelated curse.
Well, not that we know of.
Awkward. So awkward. Is there anything else you want to do in the little village you helped kill?
Uh, ahem, ahem. Um, well, no, I made my sketches. I sketched the shit out of the village. Like, it's fucking
Would you like to take 2
amazing.
days to try to paint? Because, paint.
Nah, I think we need to, like, get moving.
Mm.
Time is of the essence.
Mm-hmm.
Although it would be nice to kind of be able to come back here real quick.
Yeah.
I'll consult the expert.
The expert stares into distance, thinking about all the horrible shit that he's done and comparing it to what you've done and finding that it is good.
I mean, it's almost like a rite of passage, right?
A rite of pat. Oh, that's a very good title. I like how you put down all the white dove stuff.
Oh yeah, I need to update that a bit more.
Mm.
I didn't add how many months, etc. Yeah, I just added 500 gold, and I'll do how many months has it been? 4 months? Yeah, 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
4 months of travel.
Well, it will be 4 months when you get back,
Yeah, when we get back.
unless you want to take extra time for painting
Yeah,
and shit. Which,
yeah.
honestly, having a Trump to this place, it doesn't strike me as a fucking bad idea.
I
I
know,
mean,
but like,
that's just like kind of but a Trump,
I know, but I have like what
perfect.
20,
Yeah.
26%, 28, and then 22. It's like, I'm amazed I made one of Alex.
Well, another way to look at it is what I that's the highest skill you've got in the Trumps, correct?
It's the only skill I have there.
Until you can get a crit in that, which means you have to just
Yeah,
keep hitting that shit,
I'm trying.
not going up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just very time expensive.
Yep.
So, yeah. and that's something we don't have a lot of. Otherwise, I would.
What could possibly go wrong, though, spending another week or 8 days here for 4 more painting attempts? What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I'm glad I played that alertness card, because we would have missed all that otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
All
All
right.
right.
So, question: do you want to spend 2 days to each attempt to make a Trump of this place, or no?
There are even dead people's paints and canvases and shit and whatnot here you could use.
We'll paint them in blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's up
If
to
you
you.
want to,
I
I'm
know,
not
like,
that good at it, so
well, neither am I. So
I don't know. If you want to,
I'm more like worried about time, because we still have more to explore.
right. We
It's
can just go.
yeah,
Let's just go.
yeah, it's just like that.
North or south? Or different direction?
Follow the direction of the death.
Oh, the no
So a horde
footprints or
of
anything?
undead went through here. Can we not tell which direction they went?
No footprints, nothing.
Here, there's also, it looks like mountains and stuff nearby. And you're pretty sure, I think at least one of you is around when you collapse it. Or, no, Freddy was around
Yeah.
for collapsing the pass.
Oh, is that those? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I believe then to the west of those mountains, there was that city near the coast.
You
that
are
was
west.
on the what?
You're currently west of those mountains. That's Blood Pass over.
Unless this is that city. Is there a coast nearby or no?
No, this is the city you watched getting wiped out, you realize.
Aha,
And
okay.
that makes your heart sink even further.
Alright, so to the west of that city, I think, there was another city near the coast where the undead ravaged. So we haven't been east, I don't think.
Hmm. Oh shit! Both of you guys take a card. There's also in the you just flew over it. You haven't stopped or anything, and it's not even prepared yet. But in the anvil, there is a ruins of a city, extensive ruins, and like lots of weird shit and stuff.
Okay.
Big, extensive city.
So our directions are north, west, or east. Am I correct, or
North, south, east.
north, south, east?
We'll go north.
Sure.
North is
I know.
oh, and for something else, both of you guys, since there's a lot of shit goes on, both of you guys give me a spot at a quarter. Do it. Ah.
I bet he makes it. Oh, but of course
Only
he
by
does.
half.
No, it's minus 60. What are you on about?
Oh,
Oh, by the way, I hand you a pair of sunglasses. Found these. There you are.
thank you.
They're very crude. They're circular lenses, but they will work. They will keep your ass from going blind.
Okay.
Into that big ruined city that's to be developed later, a lot of tracks. Is it all of them? Don't know, but a lot of tracks.
Okay.
Your guess
What?
is that a lot of things, possibly undead, possibly not, went in there a while ago.
Continue north then.
Some of the
Pardon?
townspeople could have ran there after the undead, and maybe that's where they're hiding
Too
out.
far across the desert. That'd be like a week across the anvil. They would have definitely died.
Okay.
Maybe more. No, that city thing that you found is in the anvil, and it's the worst place you've ever seen. If you didn't have a flying car, you would both resurrect and lose all your shit, like your glasses and stuff, because your possessions go the fuck away when you die.
Excuse me.
Although you could go back in the desert, try to get them, accidentally die again. So, sorry, were you going north, south,
Yeah,
or
north.
pass? North?
Damn
You guys
north.
arrived at the remains of the city of Narl, Narl. It looks like another town. Do you want to spend a few hours looting it and burying the loot?
Yeah.
You feel really ghoulish.
I'll
No,
attempt to sketch as well.
let's see. All right.
Take it dirty.
No problem. You ferret out all the shit you can. Basically, yeah. If you can, give me a sketch roll there, Freddy.
Whoops.
Freddy,
Why is it
fumbles.
rolling so many?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know,
Whoa. Alright, I
oh,
made, hold on, I made,
you made the
I'll
first
just,
one.
yeah, I made the first one and the second one.
Second one is a
So,
fumble. And you give up in disgust. So you made
Yeah.
one sketch of the place. Excellent. You check and sketch if nothing else. From there,
made it.
oh my God. Congratulations. Take a check in trump making.
Yep.
Eventually, you'll go up in the skill, and that will be happy days. So let's see. In 14, right, it takes you 2 hours, or sorry, 2 days, because it's normally 2 weeks. Each week is 40. Yeah, each day is about an hour. So it ends up taking you 2 days solid to drive to the town north of that. And you take a look at it from a distance, and it looks as though this town's still alive. You're at a distance, keeping an eye on town. Give me a spot at half to be able to tell much other than that there are people still there because there's smoke coming out.
I hate you so much.
Fuck your binoculars, he yells. No problem. Yeah, it looks like it looks like nomads come here and trade stuff, and it looks like they process raw materials. I don't fucking know what here, but from here you can either go to you have different options here because you've never been here before. This is Hwen, Hwen. From Hwen, you can either go to human nomad lands, or the Highland Moors, aka the Haunted Moor.
Should we warn them that there's impending doom coming?
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay.
We didn't see any army, though, on the way here, did we?
Negative.
But we can at least
yeah,
tell them
so,
that there is one in the area.
yeah.
So fly your car up, land in the city center, and go, I have a message from beyond.
No, we'll like go off a ways and then walk to the city.
No problem. Give me a luck roll, Chris. This is when I want it made, as Chris. When I don't, as
By quarter.
perfect. You guys meet up with somebody outside of town. He's goat herd, and he looks at you guys and goes, Swahili, Swahili, Swahili.
I know the drill.
I just start going through my languages.
Nope.
Sorry. I just wanted to get a check.
Mm.
Acadian.
Latin.
He squints at
Yep.
you.
I swear at him and that.
He doesn't even understand. He's like, he doesn't look like the sharpest knife in the shed, if you know what I mean. Wait a minute. Let me check something here.
Estonian?
Checking.
Damn it. They might speak Polish, actually. We should try that.
Maybe. Good luck. Keep going. I'll let you know if you get any of the ones that, because this guy may speak other stuff.
Indonesian. Hyperborean, I fumble. Alien poop. Of course I get that one.
No problem. For alien poop, you do have to like shit on yourself.
Oh, I do?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Alien poop. What do you think it involves?